audio. Hey, we do a lot of cool stuff here that people don't realize, and a lot of people don't understand what goes on behind this door. So we thought today we'd walk you through the garage, show you a couple projects that we have, and show you some different stuff that we do. So follow me. So this Ram's getting an upgrade on the audio. It's getting a small, what we like to call a stealth box, but it's a fiberglass enclosure, and this is going to house a 13 TW5 from JL Audio. Right down here in the floor. The seat will go back down. You'll never notice it was there until you turn the stereo on. It works really well and sounds amazing when it's done. Stay tuned, we'll have pictures on Facebook and Instagram showing you the final project of that too. Come on. Watch your step through here. So, this is a Lexus that is getting some customers' equipment installed. We're fixing an installation that another shop did somewhere else. So this is pretty cool. It's getting, everything has been gutted and redone. So this is some of the old wiring that we're still removing, some of the new wiring that's getting ran. Obviously it'll be cleaned up. You won't see any of this when it's all said and done. But as you can see, there's a lot more that goes into it than what people realize. So right here you got your sill plates out where we run wires and things like that through. You got your guide wires. The radio up in the dash up front there that we're doing some mods on there. And as always, anytime we have a car in here, we keep it on a tender to help with the battery. That way, you know, the doors are open, things like that. It's being maintained. This over here is a Chevy Truck. We're changing the backup camera in. We're testing right now, so the wiring isn't ran the way that it would be, but it's getting there. So as you can see, all of our wires are actually loomed just like the factory. Our connections are weatherproof. This will be Tessa taped and sealed up real nice, and also heat shrunk. Anything under the car gets heat shrunk. If it's a connection that we're splicing into, will be soldered. Over here, we've got a Cadillac that we're just doing a basic FM modulator on, just to add some, you know, an upgrade so that they can listen to their phone via Bluetooth or auxiliary. This one's pretty cool. This is an Acura TL. Everybody knows about the TLs. It's a hot car. A lot of guys like them. So what we're doing on this is we're changing all the speakers out. We're doing a 5-channel amplifier from Hertz. So we've got the amplifier that's going to go underneath the seat here. It's got the Rockford RCAs that are getting plugged into it. You've got all new speaker wire that's being ran. There's speaker wire up here at the factory amplifier in the kick panel. This here, guys, this is a no-no. This is another shop that has started to do something. Wire nuts are not for cars. These fall off. They're for stationary things like a house. Don't ever use them in your car. And I know our name is Car Audio, Columbus Car Audio and Accessories, but we also do boats. So this one here came in for a small upgrade. It got a couple amplifiers, got some Wake Tower speakers from Wet Sounds. This is another boat that we're doing here, upgrading all the speakers. It had some older kicker speakers in it. We're upgrading it to do some new JL stuff. It'll sound really nice when it's all said and done. Here's another cool project that we're working on over here. This is a 2018 Can-Am Spider, or I guess I should say was a 2018 Can-Am Spider. We gutted it. We're doing a full system in this. This thing is going to be awesome when it's all said and done. It's getting some equipment from Rockford. It's also getting some speakers from Hertz. When this is all said and done, this thing is going to kick butt. It's going to sound awesome when it's done. Moving on down, the noise that you just heard was one of our guys that's getting ready to cut in a Moonroof into a newer Lexus. So again, we do a lot more than just car stereos. So there's a lot that goes into stuff like this. Go ahead and show them inside here what gets taken apart to do this. on back, guys. Might want to get another shot of that. As you can see, we take as much pride and as much caution as possible to take care of your vehicle. We treat it just like it was ours. So in here, we've got everything covered up. The seats are covered, the steering wheel's covered. There's masking tape, there's painter's tape all over any areas that we're gonna be, just so that we can avoid any scratching, nicks, of anything like that. Back here, we do more leather, we do paint protection, we do window tinting, we even do some vinyl wrapping, so changing the color of your vehicle or adding accent pieces. So come on back, I'll show you some more stuff. So this is normally where we do leather interior. So this is a new Toyota that came into us to get a CD player added on. These vehicles actually don't come with CD players, so we're installing a CD player into it. Not removing the factory radio, so it'll integrate into the factory audio system, allowing the client to enjoy their CDs in their new vehicle. Back here we've got a new Corvette, getting ready to get some window tint. We're going to be tinting the actual front windshield. A lot of guys don't understand we can do that. So with this, it cuts down on the glare, but it also, that's your biggest piece of glass that's going to allow the most heat inside the car. So with tinting it, you do a light film on there. You don't really notice it when it's said and done, but what it does is it protects it from the UV. So it's going to prolong the life of the interior, and it also keeps the car cooler. And then obviously we're doing the sides. Everybody knows about that though. But like I said, you can also do the windshield. So this one, we've got one of our tinters right now who's doing the front two on a Chevy Equinox. So basically what we're doing on this, we're just doing a light film just to protect the driver and passenger from the heat and UV.
So 50% Ohio legal, standard pro, just a little bit of privacy, some UV protection, and heat rejection. So
all of our tint here is actually done on a plotter, so there's no cutting on the car. If it's an older car, sometimes we do have to hand cut, but normally like you see with this big piece of glass here, they'll lay it on here and they'll trace it out and cut it. That way it lessens the risk of any kind of damage to the paint or anything. You know, a lot of shops, they hand cut, and they're very good at it. My guys are good at it too, but we prefer to do the new method. So last but not least in the garage today is the new terrain. These things are really cool, but what we're doing on this one is we're doing a blackout package. So we're actually blacking out the roof with a vinyl. So this is just laid on temporary. Once it's all said and done, he'll heat it, stretch it, it'll form, it'll look amazing when it's said and done, but it gives you black on the top and then white on the bottom. It looks really cool. In here is, like I said, with the plotter. So when we cut stuff, so they actually come in here, they type in the year, make, and model of your vehicle. It calculates the cut sheet, and then it goes onto our plotter and it cuts it all out for us. They then lay it on the glass and they cut out the excess trim around it, and then it gets transferred out to the glass out there where they can move it around and do what they need to do. Put the soapy water mixture on there, lay it on your glass, squeegee that out, and it turns out awesome. So that's it for today, guys. Stay tuned. We're going to be doing more of these videos. We're also going to do products and different stuff like that, product reveals. We're also going to show you some bigger builds and things like that. The other thing, make sure you like us on Facebook, Instagram, all that stuff, YouTube. We're going to be showing more and more of this. Stay tuned, guys. Have a good one.